Some people are not hard to let go of because they were perfect. They're hard to let go of because a part of you became emotionally attached to the version of yourself that existed with them. And when the relationship ends, it can feel like you lost your safety, your routine, your future, your emotional home. But maybe this chapter was never meant to destroy you. Maybe it was meant to return you back to yourself. If you've been missing them lately, if you keep wondering what they're doing, if your mind keeps replaying the past over and over again, this video is for you. Because healing is not about forcing yourself to stop caring overnight. Healing is learning how to let go without abandoning yourself in the process. And maybe the truth is, you don't need more control right now. You need more peace. You may miss the way things used to feel. The conversations, the comfort, the playful energy that once flowed so naturally between you before everything changed. And it's okay to admit that. It's okay to miss them. Missing someone does not mean you're weak. It means you loved deeply. But you cannot keep emotionally living in the past version of your life. You cannot keep replaying old memories while your soul is trying to move forward. At some point, healing asks you to gently return to the present moment, to your body, to your heart, to yourself again. The more tightly you cling onto people, outcomes, or expectations, the more pain you create for yourself. Because attachment rooted in fear will always exhaust the heart. Sometimes people hold on not because someone is truly aligned for them, but because they are afraid of uncertainty, afraid of the unknown, afraid of what happens if they finally let go. But uncertainty is not always your enemy. Sometimes uncertainty is freedom. Sometimes uncertainty becomes the doorway to the life you were actually meant to live. And maybe part of your healing journey right now is learning how to stay in the unknown without needing to control every outcome, to stop obsessing over what they're doing, to stop checking emotionally whether they still care, to stop abandoning yourself while trying to hold on to someone else. Because your peace matters too, your energy matters too, and your nervous system deserves safety, not confusion, not emotional instability, not constantly feeling anxious or emotionally drained. You deserve a love that feels calm inside your body, a love that does not make you feel like you have to chase it to keep it. The right energy meets you where you are, not where you used to be. And maybe that's why letting go feels so difficult sometimes, because a part of you still hopes the past will return. You miss how things used to be. You miss the familiarity. You miss the connection. But healing is realizing that you cannot keep building your future while emotionally living in old memories. You deserve to experience life in the present, not through fear, not through emotional attachment to the past, but through faith. Faith that what is truly meant for you will always find you effortlessly. Faith that you do not need to chase love. Faith that real love will not require you to lose yourself just to keep it. And maybe right now, life is asking you to trust yourself again, to trust your intuition, to trust your inner voice instead of fear, to trust divine timing even when things feel uncertain, because uncertainty does not always mean something bad is happening. Sometimes uncertainty is creating space for your rebirth. Sometimes life removes people because your soul has outgrown the lesson, and holding on too tightly only delays your healing. So breathe, slowly, bring your energy back to yourself again, back to your own heart, back to your own body, back to the present moment. You do not need to solve your entire future tonight. You only need to choose peace one moment at a time. And maybe tonight, peace looks like not checking their social media, not replaying old conversations, not wondering who they're with, not abandoning yourself emotionally, searching for answers you may never receive. Peace looks like choosing yourself again. And choosing yourself is powerful. Letting go is power. Detachment is power. Not because you stop caring, not because you become cold, but because you finally stop losing yourself while trying to hold on to someone else. You are learning to detach. And detachment is not losing love. Detachment is losing fear. Fear of being alone, fear of being forgotten, fear of uncertainty, fear that you will never experience love like that again. But what is meant for you will never require you to betray your peace. Read that slowly again. What is meant for you will never require you to lose yourself emotionally just to keep it. And maybe this season of your life is teaching you how to return home to yourself, not to another person, to yourself. Because your energy belongs with you first. Your peace belongs with you first. Your heart belongs with you first. Your energy is precious, and not everyone deserves unlimited access to it. You do not need to constantly monitor someone else's life in order to feel connected to them. You do not need to know what they're doing every second. You are allowed to release that curiosity now, even if it feels hard, even if part of you still misses them deeply. You can miss someone and still choose yourself. You can love someone and still let them go. You can feel sadness and still move forward. Healing is not about becoming emotionless. Healing is becoming emotionally free. And emotional freedom begins when you stop chasing clarity from people who cannot give you peace. Your nervous system deserves safety. Your heart deserves softness. Your life deserves expansion. There is still so much life waiting for you beyond this pain. Still laughter waiting for you. Still peace waiting for you. Still healthy love waiting for you. Still abundance waiting for you. Your story does not end here. Maybe part of healing is realizing that you were never meant to carry this much emotional weight forever. You were never meant to wake up every day consumed by the past. You were never meant to constantly analyze another person's actions while abandoning your own emotional needs. And maybe that's why your body feels exhausted, because your mind has been fighting for control while your soul has been asking for surrender. Not surrender in a hopeless way, but surrender in a peaceful way. A surrender that says, I no longer need to force what is not flowing naturally. And the more you release control, the more grounded you become, the more peaceful you become, the more magnetic you become. Because people who are deeply connected to themselves radiate a different kind of energy, an energy that says, I trust myself now. And trust changes everything. You stop operating from desperation. You stop operating from fear. You stop trying to force love to stay. Because real love does not need to be chased. Real love arrives with peace. And until that love arrives, your job is not to shrink yourself in loneliness. Your job is to rebuild your relationship with yourself, to reconnect with your inner world, to become secure within your own energy. You are rebuilding your inner peace. You are rebuilding your self-worth. You are rebuilding your connection to your intuition and higher self. And maybe this entire chapter is actually a sign for rebirth, not punishment, not failure, rebirth, a return to your power, a return to your peace, a return to yourself. You are overcoming old versions of yourself now, the version that feared abandonment, the version that chased validation, the version that believed love had to feel painful to be real. You do not need to live in fear anymore. You can live in faith now, faith that you are guided, faith that you are protected, faith that life is unfolding exactly the way it needs to. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are healing. And healing is not linear. Some days you will feel strong. Other days you will miss them again. Other days you will want to go backwards. That does not mean you are failing. It means you are human. But every time you choose yourself instead of spiraling, every time you release the need to know what they're doing, every time you bring your energy back to your own heart, you are healing. You are reclaiming your power. You are becoming secure within your own body again. You are learning that peace feels better than emotional chaos. And eventually, you realize that letting go did not destroy you. It transformed you. You are whole on your own. You are not incomplete because someone left. You are not unworthy because things changed. You are already lovable now. You are already enough now. You are already worthy now. Not when someone chooses you, not when someone texts you, not when someone comes back. Now, you are already enough. You are magnetic when you are grounded in your worth. You attract love, peace, abundance, harmony, and the life you deserve when you stop abandoning yourself emotionally. You are the creator of your life, and maybe right now, life is inviting you to step into a new version of yourself. A softer version, a wiser version, a stronger version, a more peaceful version, a version of you that no longer loses themselves trying to hold on to temporary love. And one day, you will look back at this chapter and realize that letting go was the moment your life finally began changing for the better. If this video resonated with you, let me know in the comments what part you needed to hear the most today. And if you're on your healing journey too, subscribe to Healing Energy Within for more videos about emotional healing, self-worth, inner peace, and becoming the version of yourself you were always meant to be. You are not alone in this. Take a deep breath and keep choosing yourself.